What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, where we talk about all things clearing hurdles and how you can get past the obstacles in your life. But today, we're going to talk about destructive mindsets. Let's dive in. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. And let's just dive right into it. Today we're talking about destructive mindsets. What is a destructive mindset? Let's first break that down. A destructive mindset is plainly what it says. It's destructive. It's not conducive to the environments that or the things that you're trying to build. It doesn't propel you forward. It holds you back. It's a negative or a pessimistic mindset that always sees the negative in something but never sees the potential in it. So the first thing is that it's pessimistic. It's extremely negative. It's never in the middle. It's always all the way to the right or all the way to the left. It works or it doesn't. And the energy behind it is pessimistic as well, because you can never see the potential of what can be. It has to make logical sense in order for it to work. And the problem with that is God works outside of logic. Not everything that God does makes sense, so it keeps you from walking in faith, because pessimistic mindsets, everything has to make sense. And even when it does make sense, you'll talk yourself out of the sense that it makes because you're so negative minded in your perspectives. This is why perspective matters, because if you don't see it right in your mind, you'll never see it right in your life. I say that often. You've got to see it right in your mind before you can see it right in your life. Let's change that view from pessimistic to optimistic. Optimistic means there's a chance for improvement. There's a chance for growth. I see the potential in it long before I reach the promise or the fulfillment of what I see. Optimistic mindsets are not easily talked out of what they see in their heads. So we've got to switch from pessimistic to optimistic. The other thing is we don't want to be too logical. We don't want to be too logical. And the reason is because, like I said, God does not just work in a logical mindset. God works outside of what's possible. With God, he makes all things possible. He's the God of the impossible. So if I'm always thinking logically, then I can't hear God clearly, or I can hear him clearly, but I'm too afraid to move because it's not logical, because it does not make sense to me. And so I'm asking God then to deliver at my level, do things at my level. Because when you do them at my level, it's logical, it makes sense, and then I can reach for it. So it places God in a box to where he can't do exceedingly above what you ask or think, because some of the things he wants to do with you, for you, or through you requires you to move outside of logic. So don't be too logical. The other thing is, don't look for it to be so predictable. Predictability can be a negative mindset, because when you always look for things to be predictable, you never leave room for the unexpected to happen. When you look for things to always be predictable, you don't leave room for the unexpected. And when I say unexpected, I mean an unexpected check in the mail, an unexpected car that someone gifted or gave to you, an unexpected house or promotion. Everything has to happen. If everything has to happen in line, in a predictable way, you never leave room for it to happen in a way that catches you off guard, that leaves you in surprise or in awe or amazement at how it was able to happen. All of these new mindset shifts is ultimately getting you to walk or live in a life of faith. Live a life of faith. Live a life of welcoming the unexpected. Staying optimistic about what can happen and what is happening in your life. And don't be too logical. Allow things to happen outside of what you can conceive, of what you can think of in your mind, outside of what makes sense to you. Because God will do things that don't make sense. If you can do those things, you can get past this hurdle. You will see a change in your life. Don't take my word for it. You try it and let me know how it happens. Let me know how it works for you in the comments, all right? I hope this freed you. Let's keep clearing hurdles. Peace.